Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, if that first play is in the indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On play action, Williams. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down now, ball at the 33. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
3rd down to give to Irving. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A pickup of 2 yards.
Irving gets it on the draw. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
This one's caught. It's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Man in motion, out of the slot. Irving has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. I'm not going to wouldn't call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Cougar 19. Ready. Hey.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. The play fake. Now Willis to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. It's Willis. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Got his man. It's Otten. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
13 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. We'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Blast through midfield. And finally stopped at the 34. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Pocket quick right side. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Ready.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They start out 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
It's Achane on the inside give. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Warriors.
Here's Willis to the air. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. It's caught by the back. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Now the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Give to Irving to stop his drive. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Working from the gun, Williams. It's a Bucca on the slant. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. The throw left side finds Burden. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
What is on?
On play action, here's Williams. On him quick, and they bring it down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Williams from the gun. That's brought in downfield by Hutton. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Bucs have the first.
Buccaneers, first down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Has it at the 7. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Tampa Bay.
3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Got it. Ready?
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Let go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Get up.
Willis in the pistol. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jamel Dean makes the play.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. Will take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
What is it on? Here we go. Yeah.
Going from the gun here. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second
In theory,
down.
Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yes.
First down throw by Williams. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Williams set to pass. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. Miami calls a timeout here. It's seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And it's 3rd down.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Man in motion here. Williams with 3rd and long. Secured by Burden on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. 4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Plays it in at the 12. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 15-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. A play fake now, Willis to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Let's go.
And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down.
2nd and 14 at the 19-yard line.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Dragon 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Warriors, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game.
Dolphins 7. To kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. the gun. Here's Williams. Look at that power. Deep left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Bronk. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Once again, Irving breaks the tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Evans brings in the slant. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
He puts some juice up, and he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ticker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Vegas.
Irving on the inside give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
What is it on?
Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
It's complete. This is Nguka. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Kicking in by Hill, right side. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19, Charger. 19, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Right back to Hill. This is caught. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. As he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
70 Rangers. Cougar 19. Ready.
Willis looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Go.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Okay,
He'll
break.
come up on 1st and 10.
Get it. Let go.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. Soft lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
70, 19, 18. 7-5, 19, Lion.
Willis. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And he puts some air under this one, right side. This finds its target. That's Hill. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 4th-quarter lead. Tyreek Hill to touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! Space on the right, he's got room! Reaches the 40! Into the red zone! And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Defense getting in on the farm block with that 4th-quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, Brock, they wanted the 2-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this second half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a 2-possession lead.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They send the tight end in motion. Working from the gun, Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Irving trying to run for the 1st. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st down, Williams. Dump off Popeye's back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Williams from the gun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. It's on him. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. To the air yet again. Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Here's Williams again. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Ball flag is down here. This might be a free play. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to just 2.
Buccaneers, 33. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19, Viking 18. 18 Cardinal, 18. Hey, press on 80. Let go.
Here's a handoff for Achane. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Press
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw it. And there's the stuff they needed. Dropped behind the line, and they can get the football back now. Tampa spends its second timeout now, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So the Dolphins readying for the punt.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. We'll look to throw it. Evans brings in the slant. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Setting up to pass. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled for no gain. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Looking to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. On the give, this is Irving. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up second and 4.
All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. So it's all coming down to a try from Chase McLaughlin. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep.
Kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Set. 60 Vices, 60 Vices. 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready,
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line.